Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to solve a least squares approximation problem. The problem we're going to solve is this one. We're looking for the least squares regression line, y equals c0 plus c1x, for the 3 points 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. Now you can check these 3 points do not lie on the same line. They're not collinear. So when we say we're looking for the least squares regression line, that what we mean is we're looking for a line that's as close as possible to these 3 points. It's not going to contain all 3 of them. It might not even contain any of them. So first of all, let's set up a system that we know in advance is inconsistent. So if these 3 points did lie on a line, they would all satisfy the equation y equals c0 plus c1 times x. So let's set up 3 equations. So the first point gives us c0 plus c1 times the x-coordinate 1 is equal to the y-coordinate 1. The second point, 2, 3, gives us the equation c0 plus c1 times 2 is equal to 3. And the last point gives us c0 plus c1 times 4 is equal to 5. And so this is a system. It's a 3 by 2. And so the coefficient matrix is 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 4. And the B matrix is 1, 3, 5. And the unknown vector x is just c0, c1. Okay, so we're looking for c0 and c1. We know there's no solution because we know there's no line that contains all 3 points. But what we're going to do instead is solve this system. A transpose times A times x is equal to A transpose times B. And so let's set up that system. Now, first notice this is going to be a 2 by 2 system because A transpose times A is a 2 by 3 times a 3 by 2. So that's a 2 by 2. X is a 2 by 1. And A transpose B is a 2 by 1 because A transpose is 2 by 3. And we're multiplying it by a 3 by 1, so we get a 2 by 1. So just so we're checking in advance what kind of a system we're going to get. All right, so let's find that system. We need to get that matrix A transpose times A. So let's multiply. Here's A transpose. Here's the matrix A. And when I multiply these 2 matrices together, I do get a 2 by 2. And now I'm looking for the 2 by 1 vector A transpose B. So let's multiply A transpose B. Here's A transpose. Here's my B vector. When I do that multiplication, I do get a 2 by 1. Good. All right, so now let's set up that system. A transpose A times X is equal to A transpose B. So here's A transpose A, here's X, and there's the B transpose, or A transpose B. All right. So now it's easy to solve this system. I solved it. I got C0 is 0 and C1 is 9/7. And that tells us that the line we were looking for, the least squares regression line, is y equals 9/7 times x. All right. So that's a typical example of a least squares approximation problem. In the next video, we're going to do another least squares approximation problem where we, instead of dealing with a linear relationship between x and y, we're going to work with a linear relationship between the logarithms of x and y. So I'll see you in that video.